Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and welcome to Last Week in Testing for December 7th, the day that shall live in infamy, until December 13th. And it's been quite a week. I'm going to be petting some bears to death here while we talk. But early access started this week, and so far it has been an amazing experience. There's been problems, of course, but in almost every regard, the early access has been much better than I expected it to be. Um, Part of that is I purposely put myself on the least populated server, so while Resna and Shoal were having a lot of population problems, we weren't really having that many problems over here on Lyneth. And then we got a Vira server added yesterday while I was on the Golden Feather podcast. Thank you very much for Chibi Bree and Vertec for having me on. That was kind of an interesting experience. It's the first time I actually managed to get onto a podcast. I'd been invited on the Burning Discussion with Extermicide, Roar, and uh, Vladis some time ago, but scheduling never seemed to work out, so I never actually got to go on. And after a while, Extermicide had personal problems with his health and his wife's health, and he had to discontinue his channel. He's still out here in the Ashes of Creation community, so if you see him, wish him well. I don't know what server he's on, but he's probably hanging around with Roar and Valadas somewhere. And so far, I've made it to level 10. I've created my guild, and I've started getting my harvesting skills ranked up to level 10. I haven't had too much in way of bugs, although I have had some weird ones where, my pet just takes off or just suddenly disappears and then pops back into existence. And since I have my guild up and running, I've been, messing around. There's a bug where certain times of day the uh, light gets so bright on in the world that it's, yeah, basically right here. So, rejoice, Vera. No, here it is. It's rejoice, heathens from Sanctus. The gods of Vera smile down upon you. Embrace the true faith, the faith of the Telnor. I did not really time this recording to line up with that, but that's kind of good coincidence. Go up here and get some more bears to pet to death. This is a nice little spot if you want to train up hunting and animal husbandry. I really shouldn't be sharing it to everybody, but it is really a good spot. Get them all gathered up here. AoE. 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 There we go. That gets all these annoying things out of the way so I can look for bears. A few more bears spawn up around this way. Oh, looks like somebody else is up here petting bears too. I guess I can't keep this area secret for long. Especially since I've specifically told some people where it is in global chat. Alright, here's a bear I can pet. But yeah, I mean, the transition from what we had in closed alpha, well, I would say alpha 2, phase 2.75, and what we got here in alpha 2, phase early access, is night and day different. There are some changes I don't like I don't really appreciate how fast the level 1 to 10 grind is, since that pretty much is the game right now, is the, getting yourself leveled up and geared up and, you know, getting to 10 so quickly and so easily, kind of undoes a good amount of the gameplay. Currently, it's hard to get very good equipment, though. I mean, we have excellent, stuff that we can get from the new player quests and loot chests for the level 1 to 9 range, but the level 10 and above, nobody can create that stuff yet, and there's no introductory quest to have, handle out, hand out level 10 to 19 gear. Come here. Get over there and get him, Hunter. Yeah, sometimes you'll find 2 bears here and then another bear over there. And then there's one more that spawns right up there. I'm gonna go check and see if that one's there. Another otter. Put my hunter on it. Ooh, blue poop? No, it's a blue bone. Nice. So I guess otters are blue bone enabled. That's good to know. And nope, doesn't look like there's a bear up here. Oh well, got a couple. So yeah, this has been a great experience. Previously, I've been telling people not to buy into early access, but I'd say right now, as long as you're willing to accept that this is a game in development, yeah, go ahead and buy in. I mean, it's only $50 right now to buy in. Actually, I think it's still on sale for the time being, but it's going to be $50 once the sale is over. Compared to those of us who've paid, $350. In my case, I paid $375 in order to get into Alpha 2. And then you had the Phoenix Initiative people who paid even more than that. But if you don't want to put up with a testing environment, go ahead and wait until this game goes live, because then you'll only have to pay for the monthly subscription. And on top of that, since Steam is doing all the game is being ran through Steam now. If you don't want to give anybody a credit card, or you don't have a credit card for some reason, which is kind of hard to imagine in 2025, that used to be a bit of a problem in the early days of MMOs, is some people just didn't have credit cards. You can buy a Steam card and use a Steam prepaid card to pay for your monthly subscription. So, yeah, well, thank you very much to Chibi and Vertec, and have a great week. Thank you very much for watching.